Hej alle sammen. I dag besøkte jeg Vesterheim Norsk-Amerikansk museum i Decorah, Iowa, USA. Det var et fantastisk besøk. Museet hadde ekstremt godt samlinger. Det var veldig inspirerende for meg. Jeg gir deg en link til videoen jeg tagde om deg. So what did I say? Let me translate. Today I visited the Vesterheim Norwegian-American Museum in Decorah, Iowa, USA. It was a wonderful visit. The museum had excellent collections. It was very inspiring to me, and I will give you a link to the video that I made about it. And I hope you enjoy it. And now I have to talk for 3 minutes, or I'm not going to have a link to put in there. Well, I had a really good visit, and it was a long, hot drive there and back, so it was close to 3 hours there and back. I took a longer route home, but I also came more directly home. And everyone was very nice. It was a lovely place, and I really felt like I had connections with it because I used to live in Minnesota, and that's how I started to study Norwegian. Was when I lived in Minnesota, I took an interest in Scandinavian culture, and particularly Norwegian, and then I began to learn Norwegian. But I did most of my learning Norwegian away from Minnesota, actually. I didn't do a lot of it while I was still there. It was sort of a delayed interest for me. And I've not only done Duolingo Norwegian, but I've also taken some courses from University of Oslo, some free courses and things like that. And so I've done more than just Duolingo on it. And I used to have, I'm trying to think of I can't think of their radio, but I used to have Norwegian radio for a while. An app that would play, their weather and different things, news. That was quite interesting and a really good way to learn the language too. And I have always wanted to go to Norway, but I kind of put it aside for a while, just thinking I'd never get there, and then I wasn't really sure. I don't know, I had some doubts about maybe it wasn't where I wanted to go. But I kind of had my interest renewed today because I do indeed like the Norwegian culture. I used to have a Norwegian pen pal, and gosh, if I had that pen pal today, I'd have so much more to talk about because I've learned so much more since then. I didn't know very much at the time, but I have learned a lot. And so I was very inspired by the entire thing, and it sort of brought me back to some of the original interests that I had, and I think I will pick up my Norwegian again and learn Norwegian again, and I am once again inspired in that way. I'll put in a link of I made a video about it, and I made more than one, but I'll put at least the one link in.